You know, for at least 15 years, I've thought that the world is on on a path that cannot sustain itself, and no man can fix it. There isn't. There's no, because man cannot change other men. You can't. The churches can't. The churches don't even know God, okay? They're going to be part of what I'm talking about here. So there's only two possibilities, okay? One is either the book of Revelation, because we're at the end of it anyway, it's been playing out over time since John finished writing it, is just going to finish out and it's going to be open the books, okay? Or God is going to give one last chance, which would be a divine correction on the scales of something never seen before, which will be breaking tech, breaking the science, breaking every church, breaking all of it, stripping them of all of their money, stripping them of all of their comforts. Their tech isn't going to help them, because these people are so obsessed and so attached to this world. It's sick. Like people that have an obsession for power, money, and control, like these people do, they have a sickness that only God can fix. How do I know that? Because it happened to me. This is the time when recovering alcoholics know exactly what we're looking at. And you become humiliated. The thing is, we end up humiliating ourselves because of drinking and not being able to control it, and we can't fix ourselves, and then we become to this defeat place. And then in that broken, hopeless, helpless, defeatist place, God rebuilds, okay? When he has to, because God doesn't normally ever interfere with free will, except when we're at the point we're at now, to where these people are dangerous, they have too much power, they have too much control, they don't care who the president is, they don't care what party is in. Their mind is shot. It's gone. Their heart is so hardened that the only chance for them is to be stripped from everything. Everything. All of their money, no matter where they think they have it hidden, everything being stripped from them, and at the most have some clothes on their back and have enough room for, enough money to stay in a motel every week or every night. Okay? Like, that's how much he will have to do to break them. And not to be mean, it's because this is your last chance. I'm going to strip you of every single thing that is a comfort to you. I'm going to strip you of everything that you think is security for you. And then in that final place of humiliation, and the world will see the humiliation. They will. Because that'll be part of it. That it must be done. Then you will have a choice, because that's how merciful God is. You may think that's not merciful. Oh, yes, it is. Or else all of them would be like Kirk. You hear what I'm saying? So it is merciful. It's this last chance. Yes, you're going to lose everything that gives you all the greatness and comfort and power of this world. I'm going to take it all. But I'm not going to make you surrender to me. You're still going to have free will, but your choices are, you're going to either submit to me or you're going to die. Not because God will kill you, but because you can't make it with all of this grossness that you've attached to yourself that God will strip. That's what's going to happen. That, or it's open the books and the end of Revelation. It's only two things, only those two things. Because this can't maintain. I've seen it for too long. Even the nursing profession so corrupted. And nurses just in the highest positions with the biggest, most letters after their name, will easily just go along with corruption and do the wrong thing, or this idea that we could just look away and that's okay, that's what we do. I mean, this cannot maintain. All of these things will collapse, will destroy the world, and God is not going to let the world be destroyed. He says he's not going to. So in that final hour that's nearing, because they cannot do it for themselves, God is going to interfere and take everything from them. He will. He has to. Because they're a danger to society. They're a danger to themselves and others. So many. So I think there's been like this, well, I said they've been under review, okay? It's just, what their fate is, who knows? But the most merciful thing God would do is strip them of every single thing, because it may be the only chance they have to truly surrender to God and say, I give up, fine, I give up. Many probably would just lay down and die, though. Because think about it, their God has been their power and their money and their homes and just all this attachment to grossness. So there is so many. And so no man, no president can, there's no putting a Band-Aid over this. There is no just replacing a few people. There's no just, getting rid of USAID and it's fixed. No, it is a diseased from the left to the right, to the education, to Turning Point, to the governments at the local and state level, to everything. Everything has been corrupted. So everyone will be affected by this seismic shift. Everyone will be. The people that have been most playing this game and most in this tech and Silicon Valley and these institutions, and just, you see them, they just think nothing can touch them. No, something is going to. This is this is the moments in history when God does intervene, because he must. Because they will destroy everyone and themselves if God doesn't. And so either he will open the book of life and say, we're going to do this way, or he's going to strip them of all these institutions, all these people. It'll be like that. That's how quick it'll be, because it's God. He doesn't, it doesn't need to take him days and weeks. It'll be like that. It'll be gone. And they'll be no different than somebody homeless on the street. And then it will be at that time when they will make their choice. They will likely try to, I'll rebuild myself. I don't think your people like Mark Zuckerberg can. And God's not going to make that path. I mean, much of the way they got their greatness, even though it's not great, is through corruption. That won't be happening either, because God is not going to allow that avenue. So this cannot maintain. That's the danger. These people should, they think God will never intervene. No, he has to. That's how stupid you were. That's how stupid you were with your obsession for power and money and more and more and more, is that because you cannot do it for yourself. And listen to me, I know this because every recovering alcoholic knows it. God does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. The difference between them and us is that we willingly submit and surrender. Whereas with them, God's going to humiliate them, strip them of everything they know, and then their free will get to decide what choice they make.